Robbie and
Thank you,
EMS.
General Brady.
Sir.
We're at 541 around the middle of the year. We've been working on the bills down there. Y'all talked there, two different bills there, man to man. One of them was for the flood damage caused and take over. We've got the common days and checks will be out for those. And the other one was for the gutter work and stuff. And while I had him there, I did just a little work in our bay area there with the truck work. We had a drywall issue and a faucet issue. When I knocked it out, I think our original bid from him was like 200, 2,400 or something for the one in the gutters. That's what the extra is for the other work I had him to do while he was there. But other than that,
So there's two different bills, one of them for the 4,400 and the other one for the 2,400. Is that, you're saying the 2,400 is?
no, the 2,400 is for bill of maintenance that out for the gutters and a couple other things we done. The 4,400 was for the actual insurance.
Right, which that would be reimbursed anyway, right.
That's all we did. I was checking on that.
Checks in the mail. There you go.
Then,
Take it to bank.
that's all I have. That's all I have.
Finest EMS director in the state. Just gonna tell you. Two, by the way, Sheriff Clemens.
Okay, Hayden.
Tom, you're one of the finest road departments, too.
Hayden had called right before we went into session and indicated they were still tied up in circuit court, so he may not make it, so I guess he's still tied up. Animal control, y'all have any update?
Everything's fine out there. It's just spring activity, a lot of stuff going on, but everything's working, moving right along.
Kay mentioned something yesterday. I guess we approved them to put up what they call a cat tree, and she's found a thing at Norby's that's actually an exterior kind of a cat during good weather. Open the window and they can exercise and use it. It's something that's self-freestanding right outside the way their facilities arranged. She said it would keep a lot of the odor and stuff outside. Similar price, and I told her if she thought that was the best way to utilize it rather than put the cat tree inside it, we'd authorize her. Maybe I think she got some of the cattleman funds and things to help with that too. But I thought that was really more of a management decision that they probably need to make inside. If that's
I
the
was
best
talking to
use
her
of
today.
funds.
She said something about some indoor cat trees from Walmart but she didn't say anything about that outdoor thing. But we were talking about how many cats they keep and whether they need an outdoor. I thought it was, from what I thought it was.
Really low right now, I think.
Well, I mean, it needs to be because it's not we just don't need to keep a large amount out there.
Yeah, this is not an animal hospital, this is an animal.
And I was thinking it was outdoor, but it's a we'll have to talk to her because she didn't say anything about that today.
Well, you might just ask her.
Has she already gotten it or just been looking
No,
at it?
she just said it was something that they were leaning toward more than the inside, what they originally thought
Well,
about, that this might be a better route to go.
Tell her to hold up and we'll look and see because
Yeah, the guy,
I didn't understand. I misunderstand. I thought it was some kind of outdoor thing, but I don't. We'll get with them and see what it is because I didn't understand that they were getting that, so we'll find out.
If you all will bear with me a minute, we'll jump over the bills for a second, go on through the old business. Like 7 or 8 things really that either on your desk or things that we put in there just to kind of follow up with. Shelley Hampton's really good about sending out some review at the end of the week, and I put in one of those legislative review for what ended last week. Two things that really, I guess, we need to try to make sure we stay in contact with, and one of them's that House Bill 391 on the 911 funding. Seems like that's kind of gotten slowed down a little bit, but that's a big part of what we're going to be relying upon, and it really has some potential to stabilize that funding for all 911 systems and make up for the shrink in the landlines. But I don't know why they're hesitant to go ahead and pass that. That's just really kind of a correction. The other one was that House Bill 445, the gas tax floor bill made it through the House, and they put some road projects, and now they're haggling over in the Senate on who got cut or not voting for it. So anyway, politics as usual in Frankfurt. That's 10A. 10B, real quickly, is just a reminder that on Friday next week, we're going to have a kind of a partners meeting with the Central Kentucky 911 Network. I think Sharon and maybe Wes and some of the 911 coordinators that are working with mapping addresses are going to go up and just sit in on that meeting. We will have another 911 advisory committee meeting in April. We had one in January, and we'll just have them quarterly. And we're supposed to have a slate of officers by then. I know those 5 people have been contacted. Hayden's coordinating that. Okay, that was B. C is a fundraiser that y'all just might be familiar with or want to try to attend. They've got a concert for the Marion County Association for the Handicapped coming up on same day, Friday the 28th. Billy Martin Osborne has gotten 6 or 7 local talented artists to participate and have that fundraiser. So hope
That's
it
going to
goes
be
over well.
Yeah, it's going to be an excellent event. They've got, matter of fact, they've got these 2 young ladies, Darties or something, 2 young ladies singing. I know we're all looking forward to hearing that, and got their talent from their mama, I think. But anyway, but also I think they've got Miss Gordon, they've got Miss Calhoun, they've got, I mean, just a really local talent, tremendous. I mean, so if you guys can make it out, hear some, tremendous talent, see some tremendous talent, but also help a very worthy cause. And I'd love to see the court members there because I'm sure that they might have something to present to you guys.
I've been invited to sing, okay?
No.
We want, well, we don't want to run them off. We'll do that when it's time to quit, all right?
We want to get everybody out real quick.
Yeah, give us a little taste of it there, yeah.
I surprise everyone.
It'd be like Tom Lunn's Yellow Rose of Texas. That's kind of the end of the evening farewell song. Okay. Put something here just for your update. I know you are concerned and probably the fair last year, they had rainouts on 6 out of 7 days. They had a little update in there about their fair week for the year. They had $37,000 expenses, $23,000 in income. So I know they're still trying to make things work. They've got a big fair week planned this year, and hopefully they'll have a lot better year.
The $15,000 in utilities, I mean, is that directly related to the fair, or is that just
That's a year-round issue, I guess.
because, man, that sounds like a lot.
So that's must be a year, that's not just.
Well, yeah, I understand, but I guess the biggest burden of that would come during the fair.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, that still just seems like,
Whatever.
seems like it seems like a
Ran on those
tremendous
rides off of a special hookup that they had put in out there. That one time they were doing a generator, I think, and I don't know, Casey's has the capabilities of doing it either way.
Yeah.
And I think that depending upon where they sit, sometimes they don't have the right hookup or option or access to it. But that might be something they can negotiate.
Yeah, that's something, because that's a big
Why are the
deal.
utilities so high if nothing's going on there?
Well, it's,
Well, they have year-round use of the Floral Hall building. Of course, the cattlemen use it every month. They got one out there tonight, I guess. They have a variety of activities out there in the multi-purpose building. They have annual 2 or 3 times a year cattle sales, premier heifer sales, things like that. I know that they contribute some back to the fairgrounds for use of the facility. They have individual agreements with those groups to help pay and offset some of those expenses. But again, it is a public facility, and it does get quite a bit more use than you really think about. But 4-H meets out there. They have 4-H horse shows and things like that. They're getting ready to put up their final show rings and some final improvements based on that grant they got a year or so ago, 2 years ago. Okay, item 10E, you all asked County Attorney Joe Magley to do some research on the Industrial Foundation, Industrial Authority, and he's got a real kind of a in-depth kind of a comparison of the two, and I guess this is something we probably need to review before we discuss it a whole lot.
yeah, in regards to, first of all, County Attorney, excellent, very well written. But I guess my question, Judge, would be first of all, it's a Supreme Court ruling, okay? The second thing is that, I would like for you to ask Mr. Lund or in the Industrial Board if how they feel about this, if they think it's a good idea or not, and get their feedback on it, and why they feel one way or the other. Because when I look at this, I mean, of course, first of all, if we follow the letter of the law, then we would follow what Mr. Mangley's put together here, which is the law. Second thing is that if we do this, then we're looking at saving, you're looking at $25,000 of tax dollars coming back, okay, which to me answers one of the concerns. I mean, number one is $25,000 that maybe could be earmarked for the consortium, okay? We're not getting it now because of the, so I see this as a great opportunity to get some money back and utilize it in an appropriate manner. So if you could get with Mr. Lund and maybe have him get a list or come address us about it, that would be great. I think we need to hear from him before we move forward.
Sure will.
But
100%, I think they need to be,
Right. We can save that much money to the
Their
county.
input.
We should.
okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Item number 10F.
98%.
There's 2 or 3 training things in here. One's, I guess, Zella Pearson's going to be here in June to do some training upstairs on the 3rd floor. She's got a list of places where she is. Some of them are pretty far away, but you probably won't want to attend those. But the meeting in Marion County, June 18th, well, she's got 3 different dates, July 24th and the 23rd. I talked to her about the sexual harassment training that was really a short duration for elected officials. It's only like a 3-hour half-day deal, and then each department we talked about and how to schedule that. And I don't know where she's made any contact with you yet at Barry or not, but I think we talked about probably the most productive and efficient way was to take it to each area and schedule it with each department. Maybe do it at the training building down there for.
I don't know what our schedule is, but starting in April, we'll have training on every Tuesday all the way up to June, July.
When is that? I'm sorry.
Starts in April
Okay.
through June, on Tuesday for our in-service training.
Is that an all-day in-house?
It's an all-day training every Tuesday. It starts in April and it'll go through June, I think June, July, we'll finish up.
Can,
is that training that would benefit us? Is that what you do?
Oh, absolutely.
Jail training stuff.
If you could shoot us an email and just remind us, that'd be great.
Yeah, just so we can get.
Appreciate that. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
We do have one in-service training coming up with y'all, that'll be next week. I'll shoot that to you.
thank you.
The other one was in there, it was on that annual pipeline training that's going to be held at Campbellsville. I guess that's not till later.
That's like a yearly thing.
They have that every year in Campbellsville at the Fire Training Center over there. So that was just for FYI, 'cause I know some of y'all go over there, it's an evening thing to have a meal with.
If he's gonna be there.
Going back to the bill payment, only one thing that came in, actually came in today. They have begun work evidently on the Wildlife Management Area Archaeological Study. They've got a partial request that was put on your table today, $800 some dollars. Of course, we've already approved that on
Right.
behalf of the. So entertain a motion to approve the bills with the addition.
Real quick, the $12,500 soil conservation, that's what, a quarterly payment? Okay. Gotcha. Motion to approve.
Additions?
With additions.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Smothers? Yes. Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Caldwell?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yeah.
Unanimous.
I got one thing before we adjourn. Quick. I need to donate $123 of my community projects money to the Gravel Switch Fire Department. They got some shirts.
$1,023. Oh, 123, I'm sorry. I apologize, Mr. Wicker. My right ear is a little.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Smothers? Yes. Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Caldwell?
Yes.
Mr. Masters?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Anybody else?
I'd like to invite everybody down to the Raywick Social, 4 to 8, have a good country meal. Treat you like family.
You're going to treat us for the food? Is that what you
gonna buy
said?
her-
Absolutely.
You gonna buy her supper?
There'll be somebody that will buy your supper if you'll come.
MTA.
Second on that FTA. Thank you.
Probably you.
Probably him. Probably Mr. Elder, he's got all the money.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you all for your diligence and
He's pretty far along.